enjoy being a student.
Hello, lovely people. Welcome. If you're new here, my name is Lou, and I practice social work in the mental health field, working with children ages kindergarten through third. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my action circle. If you're not new here, then welcome back. Okay, so first and foremost, let me start by letting my husband introduce himself.
I'm a mental health therapist, work with children and adolescents, got a psychology and undergrad, with psychology undergrad degree and master's in social work. And pretty much enjoying it. It's a journey. This my first year, her first year too, and we just doing what we doing. We enjoying the process.
Okay, so we're here to talk about share our experiences with field placement. Field placement is just another word for internship, same thing. Now, with the BSW program and the MSW program, you have to have internships in both programs. However, in the BSW program, you only have an internship on your last semester. And no class, you don't have any classes. You meet one day a week, but it's basically like a field type class. And you have a field experience. You have an internship Monday through Thursday, regular hours, whichever time your agency operates. Okay, now with the MSW program, with the advanced standing, the 1-year program, we spoke about the actual different programs in our last video. If you don't know anything about the program, go check that video out. But the advanced standing 1-year program, they have internship the whole year. The full-time program, which is the 2-year program, they have internships for over 2 semesters, and then the actual part-time 3-year program, they have internships for 2 years. So now let's share our experience. In my BSW program, I did my field placement at a place called the Salvation Army, basically working with in the homeless population, community type social work. It was a fun experience. I was able to go out there and do what I needed to do to help that population. It was kind of hard in the BSW than it was in the MSW, being that we had to get so many hours, and it was one last semester that we had to do. I was working at Walmart at the time, and I was able to still work part-time. I worked like a late shift in the evening, 5 to 10, so I was able to still work, go to school, and balance that work-life school type.
You ain't had no kids either, so.
Yeah, and I didn't have a kid either, so it was easier for me to go to sleep late when I wanted to, or just, whatever I needed to do. But it can be hard, but you can do it. It's possible. So now I'll let my husband share with you about his first internship in the actual MSW program.
Right, my first one was at a place called Pine Grove. It's just a community mental health, but it's inpatient instead of outpatient. So the kids were it was on the children and the adolescent unit. They have units. They got an adult side, children's side. They even got like a rehab, alcohol rehab, drug type side. But anyway, I worked in the children unit, and we did group therapy there. And I ain't gonna lie, I was scared. Like, I ain't know. I was like, I don't even know how to do therapy, and y'all giving me this crazy intern, But it actually turned out good. It pushed me. It kind of brought me out of my shell, having to do group therapy with kids, and they not just like young kids, they teenagers too. So I'm like, I'm gonna be boring. They ain't gonna listen to me, but they actually did. And I had a good mentor there at the place, and she just took me under her wing, and we went at it. And then I also had I had like my mentor, then I had like a supervisor, or I guess like the person we do supervision with at the place too, and she had her LCSW, and we would do supervision at the end of the week. Well, not at the end, it'd be like we pick a day, but we'll just talk about what I was going through, processing it, and she really helped me. Gain my confidence as a therapist.
My first internship in my actual master MSW program was basically, it was at a place, community social work again. It was a non-profit agency though, and basically it was working with older adults that was raising grandkids. It was a fun experience. It was different. I learned things from there. I learned different nonprofit type things that you had to do, as in like writing grants to, fund your agency and things like that. I didn't learn how to write a grant, but I was able to, listen to the conversation of how to do this and how to go through this resource and how to get that, which was a fun opportunity, especially just information you need whenever, if you're thinking about opening up a private practice. But anyways, like I said, my second internship, I was still working. I was still able to balance. Again, no baby. I was pregnant, but I didn't have a baby at that time. My husband said, you always want to do your best and, sell yourself basically, because you never know. They may try to hire you. They may be calling you as soon as you graduate for a job offer. So you always want to put that work in, show them that you can do what you can do and still be able to balance everything. And if it's hard to balance, don't be scared to take a day off and give yourself some self-care time, because sometimes it can get hectic, especially during field placement time and trying to do class. You're trying to work and take care of yourself, and you're trying to actually get those hours. So make sure you take care of yourself and don't be afraid to take a day off.
So alright, so my first one was at Pine Grove. My second one was at a place called UCA, was on United Christian Academy. And this wasn't like your usual internship. I was the first intern to ever come over there from Southern Miss. And this was like their second year being up, because it was a home school, a Christian home school, but all the kids would meet up at school. So I guess it really wasn't a home school, but they were considered home school. And that would take like underprivileged kids, low social economic status, and try to catch them up. A lot of them came that couldn't really read, real bad behavior problems, and they disciplined them, gave them structure. Not disciplined as whooped them, but they gave them structure, gave them some spiritual strength. And it was a real good school. They was doing a real good thing. It was like black kids, white kids, Hispanic kids, kids from all over. The people that supported them were like people like doctors, lawyers, people that did a lot of stuff in the community. So these kids were introduced to people that they probably would never have a conversation with. But anyway, I was there. Didn't really know what to do at first. I had to kind of make my own role. It was weird. But I ended up being like a volunteer coordinator, because all the kids had to get a mentor, somebody that would come in and spend like 30 minutes to an hour with them doing something fun, like shooting basketball, making crafts, reading, anything, whatever the kid would like. So I had to be over that. So I would call people, get people to come in, volunteers and stuff like that. I really enjoyed it. I connected with them kids. Hopefully they'll remember me for life. I know I'll remember them. I even got their pictures hanging up downstairs. But I enjoyed it. I really did.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so my last internship was basically at a food pantry located on my school's campus. It was basically open to the school staff and students, mainly international students or anyone who needed food. You would basically come in, swipe your ID card, and shop like a grocery store. I like that resource. That's a great resource for our international students. You never know what they're going through, being that they don't live here. But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed helping them. I enjoyed getting to know people. I enjoyed doing things there. I actually got different opportunities to actually get funds for an actual speaker to come to the school. So I kind of learned a few things there as well. Internships for me have been great so far. Again, I was still working at Walmart during the time. I had my baby. It was kind of hard. It was tough on me, but I was able to make up my hours during the school holidays and things like that. So things worked out,
And I was lucky, because on my first internship, I worked through that one. But my second internship, I was blessed with the opportunity to be a GA, which is a graduate assistant. So I ended up getting a scholarship to work for the school. So it was like I had 3 internships, and I was working under a grant under a professor that picked me to, work up under her. And they gave me a stipend, and they paid for my education, basically. I got a scholarship. It was a great opportunity, and what our program coordinator told us, Mr. Cobo. I miss Mr. Cobo, but he
Dr. Cobo.
Dr. Cobo. The only white guy I know named Jerome. Think about that. How many white men you know named Jerome? It's just funny to me. But anyway, he told me something and it stuck with me. He was just like, enjoy being a student. Like, I know you want to go and work and you like, oh, this internship don't pay me nothing, but it's working you, it's giving you something for the long run. Think about that. And just enjoy being a student. Enjoy the process. Learn all you can, because once you graduate, I ain't gonna say you on your own, but you on your own.
Yep. And my advice for just field placement internships in general is to try, if you can, get a paid internship. Maybe that'll help a little bit. Now, they will require more from you, being that they are paying you. So be ready for that as well. I had a few classmates that had paid internships, and they kind of had their words with it because they was actually working them. So you have to, be willing to take what comes with it. But I would advise you to do that. I would advise you to learn as much as you can from your internship. Get as many resources as you can for them. Get their phone numbers down. Be able to call on them to ask them different questions for different resources. Just getting close to your actual field instructor. But thanks so much for watching this video. We enjoyed sharing our experience with you all. If you have any different topics that you would like us to share, make sure you leave them below and we'll be sure to make another video about this. If you like my husband on this channel, let me know. I may include him sometimes here and there. Who knows? But yeah, thank you so much for watching and stay tuned for our next video.